Hana caraka data sawala padha jaya nyamaka batonga aksara Jawa warisan budaya dening aji saka kawentar ing tanah Jawa. Hana caraka data sawala padha jaya nyamaka batonga aksara Jawa warisan budaya piwulang utama ayo padha lestarekno. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how's life? I hope everything's okay. Well, dear audience, before the story begins, I want to ask you, do you know about the Japanese legend that tell how civilization came to Java? If you don't, let me tell you. The legend was brought by the legendary first king of Java. This is Aji Saka. Happy listening. Let's go back to the time which is called Once Upon a Time, there was a young man named Aji Saka. He had two followers, Dora and Sembada. Aji Saka had heard a beautiful and rich island named Javadvipa Island. So they sailed from their country Hindustan to Javadvipa Island. That night, the weather was so bad. The boat was crashed and finally stranded on a foreign island. It's so quiet here. There's no people in this island, said Aji Saka. What is the name of the island, master? Asked Dora. Looks like this island doesn't have a name. Why don't you give a name, master? Sembada gave advice. How about Majeti Island? Dora and Sembada agreed. After that, they took some relief and repaired the boat. When the boat was ready, unfortunately, Sembada was sick. What happened with you, Sembada? Asked Aji Saka. I'm not feeling well, master. Well, I think it's better for you to stay here. Take this dagger to protect yourself. Remember, don't give it to anybody except me. I'll be back to pick you up. And then Dora and Aji Saka continued their journey. When they arrived in Medang Kingdom, they met an old widow. She told them about the king was very cruel and once asked the villagers to be his meal. This country is led by a cruel king. The villagers always feel afraid and worried. We always worried to wait when it's our turn to be his meal. It's very scary. He always asks the villagers to be his meal. Please help us, said the old woman. Really? Well, I want to meet the King Dewata Cengkar and become his followers, said Aji Saka. On the following morning, several commanders of Medang Kingdom came. Attention please, the king will choose one of you to be his meal. And when the commanders saw Aji Saka, they arrested him. When Aji Saka and the commanders of Dewata Cengkar came to kingdom, Prabu Dewata Cengkar was so starving. I'm so starving! I want to eat any humans! Commanders, where is my food? If you can't find any humans to me, I'll eat you, commanders! Said Prabu Dewata Cengkar. Then, when Aji Saka revealed, Prabu Dewata Cengkar's eyes opened. Ha 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 ha! I'm so glad you come here. You will be my meal. Ha 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 ha! Said Prabu Dewata Cengkar. Prabu Dewata Cengkar was a giant. His body was huge and scary. His face was ugly. But Aji Saka didn't feel afraid because he had supernatural power. And then they fought each other. Aji Saka was hard to beat, even though the King Dewata Cengkar had tried his best. "Who are you, young man?" asked the King Dewata Cengkar in the middle of the battle. He got a lot of injuries, and then Ajisaka snapped his fingers. "I am Ajisaka." Suddenly, King Dewata Cengkar turned into dust. Ajisaka won the battle. The villagers crowned Ajisaka as the new king. Congratulations! Unfortunately, he had no weapon. As a new king, he must have a weapon, right? You remember the dagger in Majeti Island. Ajisaka asked Dora to take the dagger from Sembada. "Dora, take my dagger from Sembada and bring it to me," Ajisaka commanded. Dora went to Majeti Island, and when he met Sembada, he told what Ajisaka said to him. "But Master told me not give it to anybody except himself. Sorry, Dora, I have to keep my promise." They argued their opinion and decided to fight. They were tried to kill each other. At the end, both of them were died. Meanwhile, Ajisaka felt that there was something happened. He went to Majeti Island. He was so surprised when he saw his followers were died. "Dora, Sembada, I'm so sorry. I do mistake to both of you. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to give me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love." To give an honor to Dora and Sembada, he gave the Japanese letter on the stone. The letters are Hanajaraka Datasawala Pada Jayanya Magabatanga. Hanajaraka means that there were two messengers. Datasawala means they fought. Pada Jayanya means they were strong. Magabatanga means they were died. Since then, Hanajaraka became a Japanese alphabet and Indonesian cultural heritage. The end. Dear ladies and gentlemen, what we can learn from this story is, not all things are told to you must be obeyed. So, you have to be wise in making decisions. Thank you everybody for listening. I am Lila MAGHFIROTUL Karimah from MTSN Gresik. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.